Hey guys, it's Amelia here. Welcome to TLC Flicks Wednesday, October 2, 2024. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Logan Brown is the family's patron saint, and the father Cody was never. The Wives production all did Cody. Logan was really dishonest in talking about his wedding. Logan and Michelle ought to have done a far better job of documenting their union for this television program. For some reason, when talking about Logan and Michelle's October 2022 wedding, the producers decided to get really cryptic. As a result, everyone had to refer to this wedding as a family member's wedding and only mention the bride and groom. Michelle and Logan attended Christine's wedding. They had just left McKelsey's baby sprinkle, which had been videotaped for the television program. Logan doesn't ever need his face to be obscured. He recently stated unequivocally that he would rather engage with his family in private. His family has accepted that he doesn't sit for interviews. However, Logan has never said, as far as I'm aware, "Thou shalt not even speak my name." He's constantly brought up. Later in this episode, he is also acknowledged. We were able to confirm that this was, in fact, Logan's wedding thanks to the context cues in Janelle's outfit and the knowledge that McKelty wasn't able to attend due to her pregnancy. A part of me questions whether this was done on purpose by the producers because it's obvious that the grown-ups were called the bride and groom rather than Logan and Michelle. We are aware that Gwen and the producers had a severe falling out over something that happened at her engagement party, which made her decide to stop appearing in the show altogether. She refused to allow shooting to take place at her wedding, and a few months later, she failed to show up at Christine's wedding. However, her disappearance from the show was never explained. In actuality, Gwen has evolved into the Brown family's Voldemort. On the show, she is no longer mentioned by name. This engagement party, which we already know was filmed, will probably also be referred to as an event. Thus, it's possible that production is merely trying to be cohesive. I don't know if I watched episode 3 as Logan or Michelle, but I would have been really disappointed with every adult, even if Cody and Robin's actions were by far the worst. However, was that really something that needed to be immortalized on television for everyone to see, especially Logan and Michelle? Were you really going to have to tell them that you had a million other things you'd rather be doing than attending your wedding? It seems like Cody and Robin were merely hinting at their possible presence at the wedding as a kind of leverage, as if they truly needed to be persuaded to go. These two needed to know very clearly that they were honored visitors. If these two bastards didn't show there, the wedding would be a meaningless affair. This isn't just another Christmas that Cody is certain he will have plenty of. Weddings, in particular, are once-in-a-lifetime events where hosting costs money. It's possible that the bride and groom narrowed down their guest list in order to keep costs down. We frequently witness that occurring. If you're fortunate enough to attend school, or an invitation to a loved one's wedding, you really don't want to attend the wedding of your own child. That bell cannot be undone by you. For that, there is no makeup. Logan might be able to move past you, but he will always remember his own father getting upset with him on his wedding day. I'm relieved that Cody and Robin donned their big boy and big girl underwear, and that all of the grown-ups expressed on camera how much they were afraid to meet each other at the unidentified gathering. This occurs not too long after Cody and his unclear split. But come on, Christine, it's been over a year now. Cody, Robin, let's not ruin Logan and Michelle's special day by whining about how much you don't want to attend. Instead, I would have loved to hear about how happy, appreciative, and proud each of them was for Logan and Michelle. However, we hear several of the adults complaining about how much they detest one another, and I'm left angry as I watch, believing Logan deserves so much more. Furthermore, Mary would most likely have a valid reason to be terrified of attending, in my opinion. Mary didn't really have a relationship with any of the other parents, so she had every right to be uncomfortable, but all she stated in this episode was that it was awkward at first. Mary thus wins my prize for being the most mature adult. Furthermore, Robin provides us with an explanation for Saul and Aries' absence from the wedding, and most likely, why they won't be able to attend future family gatherings. Kids shouldn't be involved in their parents' problems. However, just because the parents don't get along doesn't imply you should parent trap the children. Siblings are simply divided and then treated as if they never were. The parent trap is fantastic. I used to believe that I could distinguish between Lindsay Lohan's twins, but that is obviously terrible parenting. No, especially if they are minors, your children have a right to form relationships with one another. That's what it is if, as you become older, you decide to have a falling out with your sibling. Although it is true that not every member of the OG-13 got along, parents shouldn't be the cause of a sibling's lack of relationships. To be clear, none of the OG-13 children have told Dayton, Aurora, or Brianna that they are not considered siblings in recent years. All Robin has done for them is prey on the fears she ingrained in her own children. Do I believe that an 8 or 10-year-old child from OG 13 may have stated something at one point? Yes. Do I believe they meant what they said? I don't believe Robin is aware of that. Yes, Robin is an expert at making everyone around her feel uneasy and suspicious. Take a look at how far Cody has sunk. Robin also shares that after they moved to Flagstaff, Gabe approached her during the wedding and declared his love for her. That sounds like an olive branch given to me, and it doesn't fit with the story Robin has been telling about how the big bad original family has been attempting to intimidate her and her children into leaving. How did you all feel about the way that Logan's wedding was discussed? Moreover, there is more. We get a peek inside Cody's carefree, comfortable life with Robin and their children in this exclusive trailer for tonight's Sister Wives episode. However, I don't buy it. Recall that Cody greatly exaggerated his level of happiness with Mary Janelle and Christine from season 1, and finally we witness the Fishers in every connection, which prompts Cody to claim that he was never happy, that he never loved them, and that everything was a show or an act. We've seen Cody discuss how much he loves his monogamous relationship with Robin and the family they have created with her children in the episodes themselves. So, he was just carrying out his duties as a husband and a parent in these teasers and trailers for season 19. However, how much longer will that last? For my part, I don't believe that Cody will be in this circumstance forever. I believe that at some point, Cody will become resentful and spiteful against Robin and her kids, and he will abandon them just like he did with his previous marriages and children. Tony and McKelty discussed episode 2 of season 19 last Thursday. And you know what? I'm sorry, because it's very clear that no one in this family tells Mickey anything. Like with the listing for the McMansion, McKelty was taken aback when he learned that Christine was suing Cody. To be fair, though, I believe that this is more akin to Christine wanting to understand that McKelty wants to get along well with Robin and Cody. That would further refute Cody's paranoid belief that Christine and Janelle just talk trash about him to his kids. Christine didn't want to involve her kids in legal matters. No, Cody, you alone destroyed the bond you had with your kids. McKelty continued her defense of Madison by stating that it is not a fish for gossip when someone just wants to talk to their dad. Well done, McKelty, for bringing that up. The 3rd episode of season 19 is about to premiere, and boy, do I wish this program started sooner than 10 o'clock. But seeing reality TV through to the 11th hour is essentially the same, right? Anyway, we're going to have a peek at a very realistic family night at the McMansion without Dayton in tonight's episode. Cody frequently remarks on how cooperative every employee at Robin's is. Therefore, I would be negligent if I did not mention that their eldest child does not, in fact, reside in their home or make an appearance on the show. What's wrong with Dayton then? Cody has alluded to the possibility that living in the McMansion with so many kids might not be all that comfortable. Dayton was thus expelled. I wish he could get away from this poison as much as is humanly possible. The guy was a college triple major. Even though he is extremely talented intellectually, he will never succeed at the McMansion. We get to enjoy this wonderful family event nearly always, so run, Dayton, run. In season 1, Cody essentially sold us the same lie. He insisted that he would engage in polygamy out of love and enjoy doing head counts with each child every night. He was basically this person who had a lot of romantic relationships. He is not to fault for that. The thing that sets Cody and Robin apart is their unwavering concern for themselves. Above all, I don't believe Cody is an involved father at Robin's. She wouldn't require a nanny if he was. The amount of physical labor we witnessed the wives and children performing in season 1, while Cody was off doing who knows what, is something I'll never get over. Cody was never really someone the wives or children could rely on for anything. Not even assist with moving furniture. Thus, they completed it on their own. I firmly think that Robin's operates in the same manner. This explains why the McMansion's house listing showed so many unfinished projects. There's that tile that was never grouted on the side of their entertainment center. It appears that their deck is unsafe to be outside due to a mold problem that needs to be fixed. I think the phrase deferred maintenance was used frequently while guests were showing the house. It goes without saying that Cody is just as ineffective at Robin's as he was at the original 3s. The original 3, on the other hand, want Cody's attention, affection, and emotional presence. All Robin wants is his money. For this reason, Robin doesn't think Cody is a bad husband or father. She's been content because she can purchase anything she desires. She leaves for the door the moment that stops. You cannot claim that these two individuals are happily in love based only on a screenshot like this one. These two always appear to be in the worst mood when we encounter them photographed in the wild. Robin is all like, I'll be taking over from here, OD3. Thanks for working at all the flaws in Cody's demeanor. That's essentially what she said to the camera, to put it bluntly. I find it astounding how much of the turmoil in the family we were genuinely informed about from the start. However, Cody seems to be asking, are you lying now or were you lying then? And why should we trust anything you say about life with Robin now if you were lying then, telling us that you were happy, married for love, that Mary was your soulmate, and that you adored being a father? Your body language definitely doesn't convey the feelings of a man who is content and happy with his life. Since Robin is all he has left, I truly believe Cody is putting more of an emphasis on her. Cody doesn't seem content at all, in my opinion. Robin continues to discuss her children's interactions with Cody's other children in this same episode preview clip. This was always the idea, Robin, to prepare them, since, quite honestly, none of us survived COVID-19 without experiencing a total dissolution of our families. Indeed, you do in fact constantly remind your children of their siblings. This is a fantastic illustration of how you contribute to the issue. Robin Cody is the father of 18 children. Nothing will ever alter about that. Your children have siblings. That is a fact that cannot be changed. Reminding your kids that they have siblings does them a great injustice. In case Ariella is experiencing problems with facial recognition, you can print off photos and hang them throughout your home. You take any required action to let these children realize that their siblings care about them. If nothing. Otherwise, allow them to view the program. They won't say anything. However, if their siblings watched the show and showed me all the birthday cards you gave out, Robin, you could literally sit here on camera and moan that Cody's ungrateful other kids just blew off their siblings' birthdays. Imagine how much their siblings would miss them. Is it more likely that this is a response to Cody and you blowing me away? Robin, you never really look at a broader picture for someone who talks so much about it. We watched how Robin portrayed Christine and Janelle not spending Thanksgiving with them, and Cody didn't even call all of his kids on Christmas. She totally manipulates the issue back in season 16 to give her other children the impression that their other family members don't give a damn about them. If you are looking for more Sister Wives gossip, come back to TLC Flicks for all your updates. Bye, guys.